The venues for these presidential candidates just keep getting bigger. First, it was a restaurant on Campus Corner, then it was a block party outside Campus Corner, and now presidential candidate Bernie Sanders is going to be right here at Reeves Park. First, it was Beto O'Rourke. Then it was Cory Booker, and now Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is making a stop in the Sooner State. Booker and O'Rourke's rallies were organized by the College Democrats of Oklahoma, and they're also assisting with the upcoming Sanders rally.
Bernie Sanders and his campaign will be coming to Norman at Reeves Park, and he'll be speaking and having a small event. And then on Tuesday, the OU College Democrats will be hosting a kickoff event for his campaign.
The announcement of Sanders' rally comes after Norman Mayor Brea Clark visited Houston for the Democratic debate last Thursday and tweeted that she was recruiting more candidates to come to Norman. Even though Oklahoma is a traditionally red state, it does now have a strategic value for Democratic candidates. It's part of the Super Tuesday round of primaries taking place March 3rd of next year. But there's another reason we might be seeing so many candidates come to OU.
College Democrats of the entire nation, our president is from Oklahoma, and so we've been able to bring in a lot of presidential candidates and have definitely some great doors open for these people to come.
Bernie Sanders will hold a rally at 3 p.m. on Sunday here at Reeves Park. Other candidates are expected to make stops in Norman throughout the semester. Taitum Wilson, OU Nightly.
Tissue. And some of these molecules can be associated to the presence of malignant or cancerous cells. So by doing that, by illuminating the tissue with UV light and recording the fluorescent emission of the tissue, we can use computers to analyze the signature of the fluorescence of the tissue and let the computer learn specific patterns of these fluorescent light that can be associated to the presence of cancerous cells inside your mouth. So that's the idea of the device, and right now we are building different prototypes that we will be using to image different patients.
Right. So what kind of made you want to get into oral cancer?
Okay, that's a good question. So unfortunately, most patients that are diagnosed with an oral cancer, less than 30%, most patients are diagnosed with a very advanced lesion. Only less than 3% are diagnosed with an early lesion. And when you have an early lesion, your chances of surviving is quite high, it's more than 80%. And since the treatment of those small lesions are basically related to removing small piece of your oral tissue, the quality of the life of the patients is maintained. While if you have a very advanced lesion, it's very hard to treat them.
Right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here again today. We really appreciate you taking your time to be here. Thank you.
Problem. Thank you.
All right, and back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Taylor. Well, Zach, it feels like we're not really able to escape these dry temperatures.
Yeah, maybe we might get some rain at some point soon. Trey, what do you got for us?
Yeah, guys, there is some rain in the forecast for portions of Oklahoma heading into tomorrow, but for many of us, we're going to stay dry. Here's a view of downtown Oklahoma City right now. Some puffy clouds visible out there. It's 91 degrees, so it is hot. Winds are light out of the southeast at about 10 miles an hour. It's humid as well. Dew point sitting at 69 degrees. So weed pollen is elevated. Notice here in the high category, moderate, medium conditions for both mold and grass. So if you're sneezing and sniffling a little more than usual, that could definitely be a factor. So moving forward, more hot weather. I'll have your full state fair forecast and who exactly will see rain coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Trey. Last Friday, an Oklahoma high school football player was rushed to the hospital after collapsing on the field during the game. Peter Webb of Southwest Covenant passed away on Sunday after swelling in the brain prevented doctors from operating on him. His family released a statement saying Sunday, "Stacy, Jack, Sam, Ben, Hank, and I have been overwhelmed by the love shown to our family since Peter went down Friday night. Our hearts are terribly broken, but our God is the God of all comfort, and we rest in his love, power, and grace."
U.S. officials have assessed the oil field attacks in Saudi Arabia. Why other countries' reactions depend on the U.S. up next.
Plus, the global impact the event will have on our environment and economy next.
The president says it's looking like Iran is responsible for the attacks on Saudi oil sites this past weekend, but adds he doesn't want war. The U.S. says it is not planning retaliatory options until there is a definite proof linking Iran to the attack. Iran denies involvement in the attack, and Yemen rebels have claimed that they carried out the fiery attacks, which involved cruise missiles and drones. This all comes at a time when there is an increasing tension between the U.S. and Iran.
For the environmental and global implications of this event, James Myers joins us with the Earth Report.
Zach, the violent attacks on the oil field took out 5% of the global oil output. Smoke from the drone attack could be seen from space, and some of that smoke still lingers. Emergency services had to scramble to contain several fires at multiple locations. U.S. consumers can expect at least a 20 to 25 cent increase for a gallon of gas at the pump. The United States does have a reserve crude oil storage for emergencies like this, but the process to get it into the market takes a few weeks. Last June in Oklahoma, a pulse rocked 52 geological survey stations around the state and left scientists puzzled. This led to a comprehensive investigation. Scientists found that this anomaly occurred through the summer with familiar patterns, such as 20-second intervals of pops, no pulses on Sunday, and they were only occurring in the morning. The trail eventually led back to the McAllister Army ammunition plant where they were disposing of extra ammunition. And although the source is discovered, how this anomaly is happening is still under investigation. We're going to keep you updated in the coming weeks. Finally, Oklahomans have decided on a design for a new license plate geared towards saving monarch butterflies. Rick Sinnett, an artist from Mustang, designed the new plate, which features a monarch with an abstract sunset in the background. The monarch butterfly population over the last 25 years has plummeted 68%. Sales from the plate will go towards helping the butterfly's population and promoting awareness. To pre-order the plate, visit the Oklahoma Nature Conservancy's website listed on your screen. Also, Olivia and Zach, today is the last day to apply for Green Week 2020. Those applications can be found online at orgsync.com.
Thanks, James. Coming up, we have the latest on an NFL star's legal battle. Antonio Brown's accuser is stepping forward as the investigation continues.
And Trey Bell has a look at today's weather.
Yeah, guys, it's hot outside for sure, but I'll have your full State Fair forecast heading forward in just a few minutes. Welcome back to OU Nightly. I'm Trey Bell. Taking a look right here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown Oklahoma City. It is quite sunny outside. It's also quite warm. 89 degrees right now. Winds are out of the southeast at about 10 miles per hour, and it is quite muggy as well. A dew point of 69. That means the humidity is really high. So moving forward, we're going to stay dry across much of the state. However, a few of us could see a few showers heading into tomorrow afternoon. So notice through the day, clouds build as we warm, and then in far northwestern Oklahoma, could see a few isolated showers or thunderstorms. I'm not anticipating any major totals, if any at all. And then we stay dry into tomorrow evening right around bedtime on Tuesday. So your State Fair forecast, it's going to be hot, 91 degrees on Tuesday, mostly sunny skies. Winds will be out of the south-southeast, a little bit gusty at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Same story for Wednesday. Winds will be a little bit lighter, but still hot. Then we slightly cool down on Thursday, 87 degrees. With a few more clouds around, it'll block the sun. It won't be as oppressive on your skin, but we do stay dry for the fair, so definitely perfect weather to go enjoy that. Get you a corn dog, some kind of fried food of your liking. Evening planner moving forward, 83 degrees by 8 p.m., 76 by midnight, so cooling into the mid-70s for the rest of this evening. Lows tonight, low 70s waking up, 69 in Elk City, 71 in Lawton, and then pretty much 70s statewide. And then moving again through your day tomorrow, quickly warming to 91 degrees by the afternoon, so another hot one in store. We'll build clouds slowly as we move through the day. Highs tomorrow, 91 in Norman, 91 in Oklahoma City, a little bit warmer off to the east and the southeast, 96 in McAllister. It'll be more humid there as well. It'll feel closer to 100. So next 2 days, both 91, hot weather, sunny skies will continue. Slight rain chances come into the forecast Thursday night and stick with us Friday, Saturday, all the way into next week. But I'm also not anticipating any major rainfall totals with them. But guys, I think the biggest takeaway from all of this is that tomorrow is $2 Tuesday at the fair. That's the most exciting thing.
That is definitely a good deal.
Absolutely. And the fact
it's
it's not going to rain, it's going to be dry, so it looks like a perfect day to get out there for sure.
You know, the hot temperatures, they don't really matter, if you're having a good time with friends and family.
You're distracted, you're not worried about the heat.
You may be sweating a lot, but it'll definitely be worth it.
Be sure to drink plenty of water if you're going to be out in the heat.
Try some interesting foods too,
Hey, there you go. Hey. Classic corn dog is always the best though. So.
You also have a rattlesnake sausage.
I've never tried that.
So it's interesting. You should.
There you go.
Well, thank you, Trey.
Of course.
Brittany Taylor, the woman accused Antonio Brown of rape, is meeting with the NFL today. Taylor filed a civil lawsuit against the wide receiver last Tuesday, and Brown has since denied all accusations, and his lawyers threatened to countersue. The NFL is in the information gathering phase of the investigation, and next we'll look into interview potential witnesses listed by Taylor.
And a few big-name quarterbacks went down on Sunday. What is going on in the NFL right now, Carly?
The NFL landscape changed dramatically in just one weekend, and it's not even over. We'll preview tonight's Monday night matchup next. Sports is straight ahead. Welcome back to OU Nightly. I'm Carly Vargas, and it's time for sports. The Sooners headed out to Los Angeles, California, but you wouldn't even know it was UCLA territory. Looking in the stands, you would think it was a neutral site game. Jalen Hurts exploded out of the blocks, tying the NCAA 99-yard rushing record on the very first play from scrimmage. Needless to say, the Heisman hopeful took it all the way to the house. The defense has proven they are back, holding Chip Kelly's UCLA offense to just 14 points. Game Day used Parker Thune and William Soule give us a rundown of the game.
California, rest in peace, in the lyrical words of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Sooners come out here to Pasadena and demolish the UCLA Bruins 48-14, the final. Lots of positives tonight from the Sooners, but also plenty of room for improvement.
We're playing good team football, and it showed up then, and we were able to sustain it a little bit longer tonight. Still not anywhere where we need to be, but it's steps, it's baby steps.
Parker Thune and William Soule here to break it down in the aftermath of the Sooners' victory.
Yes, sir.
William, what was the most encouraging thing you saw tonight from the Sooners?
I think defensive improvement is the thing that is going to be a big key as this team goes forward. It was the big problem for the team last year as they saw defensive struggles against teams like Kansas, Army, a team of the caliber of Oklahoma, a team that this team hopes to be, would not struggle against. Tonight against UCLA, it was never in question, never should have been. This is a team that turns the ball over a lot, and the Sooners turned them over multiple times tonight. It's a talking point for Alex Grinch this year, and they continue to improve on what was a good game against South Dakota turnovers-wise, again here tonight against UCLA.
Plenty more coverage to come from our team tonight on Sooner Sports Pad, 7:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Southwest. And be sure you're staying up to date with OU Nightly and OUNightly.com as the Sooners head into the bye week. And we'll see you on the 28th when OU takes on Texas Tech.
And if you want even more OU football coverage, be sure to tune in tonight for the fall debut of Sooner Sports Pad. Sam Brown joins us with a preview. Sam?
Sooner Sports Pad is back and about this year's team. We're going to have more analysis from the blowout win at the Rose Bowl and a special in-studio guest. Sooners linebacker Caleb Kelly will join Shiloh Christian and myself. Kelsey Biggerstaff has the lowdown on just how Jalen Hurts wound up as OU's QB1, and of course the always popular viral videos. So be sure to join us tonight at 7:30 on Fox Sports Oklahoma. And if you missed that one, you can actually catch the replay here on OU TV tomorrow after our newscast. Carly, back to you.
Big Ben is falling down. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers' Ben Roethlisberger. Yesterday, the quarterback sustained a season-ending elbow injury in a matchup with the Seahawks. But Ben's not the only star quarterback who had a major injury yesterday. If you look here, you can see Drew Brees' hand clash with the Rams' defensive tackle Aaron Donald's, leading the quarterback to need surgery in about 6 weeks on the bench. With Brees out, former Viking star Teddy Bridgewater will be taking snaps for the Saints. After a rough first week, former OU quarterback Baker Mayfield is looking to make a comeback in tonight's game against the New York Jets. Jets quarterback Sam Darnold will be sitting on the couch for this one after being ruled out with mono. Kickoff from MetLife Stadium is set for 7:15. And when football gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Florida State fans have not been happy ever since Willie Taggart took the reins, especially this little fan. 4-year-old Grayton Grant set up a lemonade stand in an effort to buy out Taggart's contract. Guys, he's serious about this. He's charging $20 for a cup.
That's
$20 is crazy.
But thank you so much, Carly. Well, one woman's dream turned partly into reality.
Why she swallowed her engagement ring straight ahead.
I'm Victoria Perkins at the OU Nightly Update Desk. Prisons across Oklahoma went on lockdown Sunday night after multiple fights broke out. According to Oklahoma Department of Corrections, the fights began Saturday night into Sunday across 6 different correctional centers. It's reported that 1 inmate died and more than a dozen are injured. Oklahoma Department of Corrections is transferring inmates identified in other facilities for their safety. That's it for now. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you. Well, a California woman was admitted to urgent care after swallowing her own engagement ring. Jen Evans had a dream about being on a hijacked train and her husband telling her to swallow her ring. So she did, but not in her dream.
When she woke up without it on, she knew where it was. After a quick medical procedure, Evans was reunited with her diamond, and now she says she takes it off before bed. Thanks for watching OU Nightly. We're live every day from Gaylord Hall on the campus of the University of Oklahoma.
We'll see you back here tomorrow night live at 4:30.
Have a great evening.
Good night.